Right, let's see. John Stockman, Mufti would love to see you take your career to the next phase by debating non and ex Muslims. So tired of seeing Hijab and his crew doing it. Would love to see you taking up that slack. You see, I'm more about dialogue as opposed to debate. And I don't think debate achieves much. I think dialogue does. It's amazing. Speaking of that, there was a debate I saw, and I don't know if I've already spoken of this. See, I can't even recall. I've missed a couple of weeks, so I don't know. But it was between Dr. Javad Hashmi and Robert Spencer, and it is an amazing debate. I have to say, I stand corrected. Dr. Javad was speaking to me before his debate. So I've had a mind trap with Dr. Javad before. He's from the States. He's, I believe, teaching lectures at Harvard, or his PhD is from Harvard. So, and he's also, so he's a PhD doctor of Islamic studies, but he's also a medical doctor as well. Incredibly talented. And we were speaking, weeks before his debate, and I said I don't see any point in these kind of debates. I said that, look, why would you want to debate somebody like Robert Spencer, who just, they're not interested in what you have to say. It's just, right, you've said yours and I'm just on a monologue, and then you say whatever you say, I'm just going to ignore it and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, but I stand corrected. Dr. Javad, really, honestly, I was super impressed. And I'm seldom impressed. You have to understand, people, my standards are a little high. And I'm seldom impressed with people. But I was impressed with that debate of his. Wow. He came so prepared and so organized. Wow. I mean, the presentation, he had a PowerPoint, he had it categorized, he had it structured, he went through points, he soliloquized the other person's. So I know this is what you're going to say, this is my counter response, this is my. I mean, he wiped the floor with just wow. Honestly, it was about, and check the topic was Christianity or Islam, which is more peaceful today, or something like this. It was like what I thought was an absurd topic. Like, it doesn't, what's the point of that topic? And I just thought, he's just going to go at it with, oh, Muslims are terrorists, ISIS, blah, 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 his usual kind of rhetoric. But I was really impressed. So if you haven't watched that, I would definitely advise watching it. Dr. Jawad's Hashmi versus. So that was a debate that I was wow, and I had to send, I had to reach out to Dr. Javad afterwards, say I stand corrected. You really, I think. I think, yeah, it was really something. So yeah, but me generally, I'm thinking debates, dialogues work much better. And ex-Muslims, yes, of course, I have had discussions with ex-Muslims, and I'm more than happy to have discussions with ex-Muslims. And but I feel that, you see, with a lot of ex-Muslims and atheists, I don't think, you see, it comes to your perspective of Islam, and I think it serves them better to be, from their angle, to be debating hardliners, because you see, if they debate or have a dialogue with people like me, they can't really hammer many of their points, because it's not going to, it's difficult for them, because they have certain points that they want to catch you on. And I think that's very difficult with people like me, because my views will be very different, and they will reflect a different reflection of Islam that those people don't really have many problems with. So, like many of these ex-Muslims say that, I that they have no problem with this kind of Islam, even though they don't believe in it. But they feel that this, I've heard people like Haris Sultan, he said publicly, other people that even though he doesn't believe in my understanding of Islam, or he's quoted Javed Ghamidi Saab, but he said that, but he understands that it's a force for good and love. And even if people, he doesn't believe in it, but if people believe in it, that's, they're not, like, he can't see that any issue. It's just faith. It's faith, agree or disagree, but it's not a force for any what they see as harm. So yeah, so this is why I assume people, they want something a bit more juicy. They want to argue against somebody who's going to say something like the world was, the earth is flat. Or they're going to say something like, we don't accept science, or we don't accept, so they're going to say things so these people can, stretch it out and make a song and dance of it, I guess.